let's start with the basics. So, let's imagine we're engaging in this battle. Oh no, we lost. And we lost badly. And we're playing in Ironman. So we can't load the previous autosave. Or can we? So, if we do this, exit to the menu, as you can see the game automatically saved. So when we load it, our army will still be destroyed. We aren't able to load back the time like this. So here is how to do a basic savescumming. Second half of our army will be destroyed, which is bad. So to avoid repeating our mistake, what you need to do is you need to press Alt and F4. Not exit to the menu, not exit the game, Alt F4. This way the game doesn't automatically save. And now when we load our save, our army is still here. And the date is a few months earlier. That means we savescummed successfully. Another way to savescum is to open Task Manager. Here you need to find Europa Universalis IV and End Task. It also works fine, but I think pressing two buttons is much easier. Now let's talk about more advanced savescumming. So let's imagine we declare Moscow, right? We think it's easy. Okay, destroying our army. Here's the autosave. So our army doesn't feel good, and you might think that it's already too late to savescum because, well, it's already saved. We are done. But no. Here is where the advanced savescumming comes in. I'm going to press Alt, I'm going to press F4. So as you can see, if we try to continue, the date will be after autosave. So we don't want to click this. Instead, open up your save games, right here, savescum start. And as you can see, game automatically makes backup for previous autosave or any save. So basically Ironman games have two saves available all the time. One the most recent, one less recent. So just click here, play, and as you can see our armies are fine, we didn't declare Moscow, and it's 11th November, so we traveled quite far in time. What you might not know is that when you load the backup save, the game makes another backup for it. So let's load another backup, and when I crash this game and load the saves, you will see another backup. Let's take a look. Here we go. We went from 2 saves of Kazan to already 4. And if we continue loading the backup saves, eventually they will become too long. Because as you can see, each time game adds another backup to the file name. Eventually game will refuse to save because the names are just too long. Like for example here. Eventually, as you can see, the file name becomes really big. Here we go. If the file name is too long, if you savescummed way too much, this error will appear. Usually it won't, because as you can see you need very long file name. That's a lot of savescumming, but sometimes it might. Let me show you how to remove all of those backups. Go to your documents, Pdx Interactive, Europa Universalis, Save Games. Now do this. Find your latest save game. First delete all of those old saves, find your newest save game and just remove all of those backups. Just like this. Once again, it's Pdx Interactive, Europa Universalis, Save Games. And here we go, our good old save name. No more backups and error will go away easily. The problem with the usual savescumming is quite simple. You can only go back for like half a year in the past. To be able to revert to even older dates, I have a few more advanced savescumming techniques. So for example, you're playing as anyone and you want to declare war on someone. For example, you're not sure you will be able to win, for example. And you want to create a save game here and be able to go back to it if you fail. With the usual savescumming it wouldn't work, so what you need to do? Let's start the war. The first method is not the most convenient, but it is the easiest. You create separate folder, create new folder, for example, Order at War, and now what you do? Now you just find your save games in Pdx Interactive Europa Universalis Save Games in your documents, and you just copy them into this folder. Okay, now we see the war isn't going great, it was a big mistake to declare, so here we go, we can't savescum. Now let's return to our favorite folder, Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V to save games, replace the files, done. And here we go, we are back in time. We returned before the war. Now obviously that's taking some time, it's kind of inconvenient to create all of those folders, you just might forget, so there are better solutions for this. This is the best tool for it. It's called Pdx Unlimiter. So we choose Europa Universalis right here, open the settings, make sure all installations are correct. Now let's do the same. Let's make a save. Now what you need to do is you need to click Ctrl-Shift-I Okay, now we can again declare min. Okay, so some time has already passed, we can't already go back the usual way, but let's take a look at our favorite Pdx Unlimiter. As you can see, as soon as we pressed Ctrl-Shift-I, it created backup automatically. I won't get into details, but we can create some new branches, for example. If you want to try out different stuff, there is automatically built-in Malter, so you can convert your Ironman game to the normal game, and we just want to roll back, click export, launch, and here we go. We rolled back to the times before the war. Let me demonstrate it once again. Let's declare war. So for example, I want to go rush Beijing. I don't know if it will work out, maybe it won't, I'm not sure. So what I will do is, let's gather our army, let's save, Ctrl-Shift-I, let's go siege down Beijing. Oh no, I'm losing, oh no. But our favorite tool has our back. As you can see, it created new backup right here, right? Let's, for example, name it something like this. Now let's export, launch, and who would have thought? We are back in time before we decided to go for Beijing. Now we can avoid doing this mistake. And we can actually do backups even every year if you want to. This way you would be able to avoid bad RNG at all. Getting achievements would be much more pleasant. Now just one bad event won't ruin your whole run, because now you have backups. You'll be able to just go back in time. Now let's talk what can be savescummed and what can't be savescummed. Almost everything in the game can be savescummed. Battles, sieges, rulers, PUs, you can savescum everything. If for example I want to get Burgundian inheritance, but Philippe dies too soon, I can just Alt F4, he will be alive again. Or if Burgundy chooses someone else, like for example it chooses France, once again I can Alt F4, crash the game, and it will make different choice, potentially even us. One very important thing that can't be savescummed is inheriting personal union. So there is always a chance for you to inherit your personal union if your ruler dies. And you might think that you can savescum this, you can just crash the game and your ruler dies and you will inherit the country. Doesn't work like this. Whether you will inherit your PU or not is calculated not on ruler death, but on his inauguration. So no matter how many times he dies, the result will always be the same. You can neither prevent annexing the PU, nor try to make it happen with savescumming. That's the only significant thing you can't really savescum. Anyway, this was basically the ultimate guide to savescumming. There are a few more things that can be said. There are a few more techniques you can use to savescum, like for example sieges. You can try to siege much faster with savescumming, you can try to reload saves to win battles, but ultimately this was the most important part. Thank you for watching this video, hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day.